Hey guys, it's me, Anj, and welcome back to my YouTube channel or to another episode of ANJSPEAKS. But for today's episode, it's not gonna be my usual setup. I want everything to be kept in. Of course, I'm gonna do a little bit of edits, but you know, I will try my best to keep it raw and to just be real in front of you guys. So for today's video, we are gonna be talking about my life as a person. Yun, pagchichismisan natin yung sarili ko. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's gonna be all about my life. As a Christian, everything. We're gonna be talking about everything. Of course, I'm not gonna go through every details of my past because, sobrang haba nun. But I will, make sure to mention the key points and the highlights, the learnings. Tama ba? Learnings that I've learned. I don't know how to start, but maybe let's start it like this. Uno, dos, tres. Hi, it's me, Ange, and welcome to my life. Alright, so ano nga ba buhay ko behind the camera? Like, outside the social media world, what's my life like? Ano nga ba? What's the real deal about Ate Ange? So just a quick background, I am Andrea Joyce Usi. You guys can call me Andrea, Joyce, or Ange. Depends on you, depends on your own liking. I am 18 years old and I was born and raised in a Christian family. My dad is a pastor, my mom is a worship leader, and my uncles, my aunties are in the same ministry. So basically, I was born and raised in a Christian family. So, what is it like to be born and raised in a Christian family? Well, I am so blessed with my family. Kasi, minake sure nila na yung foundation namin ng Word of God sobrang solid. Like, legit solid. Yung bang tipong, mula umaga hanggang pagtulog mo, you will feel like God is with you. But mind you, I was not a perfect Christian. I am still not a perfect Christian. And I'm not ever gonna be a perfect Christian. No one's perfect in this world. You can't be perfect. You can't be perfect. We have to accept that fact that we can't be perfect. Paano ko ba nasabi na I am not a perfect Christian? Well, kasi, back when I was in grade 10, around 14 to 15 years old, just like any other teenagers out there, I always try to do everything on my own. Like, I feel like I'm so good at everything. I feel like I'm not failing at everything. Well, in fact, I failed at everything. I failed at every single thing in my life. I failed as a friend, as a student, as a woman, as a daughter, and most importantly, as a Christian. I couldn't forgive myself during those times. It was like a trauma to me. Paano ko ba nasabing I failed as a friend? Well, kasi there's this point in my life wherein lahat ng nasa circle of friends ko para bang umaayaw sa akin. Para bang they can't hold on to me anymore. And it feels so painful in my part because I feel like, nagkamali na naman ako. Ito na naman tayo. Joyce, nagkamali ka na naman eh. Kailan ka ba matututo? So I couldn't forgive myself. I felt as a student, I have a lot of failing grade. Legit, a lot. Sobrang dami. Sobrang daming failing grade. And, yeah, dahil dun sa mga failing grade na yun, I feel like I failed my parents as well. And so, it continued, Nagpatuloy yun. Nagpatuloy lahat ng failures na yun. To the point na I failed myself as a woman. Yung sarili ko na mismo yung nabigo ko. And that's the worst part. Yung bang, I feel like pati sarili ko nawawala ko na. I was so lost. Para bang I am walking into this dark tunnel. Para bang wala nang hangganan. Because it's so dark. I couldn't, I don't know where to go. I kept on running. Tumakbo ako sa mga problema ko. But the problem is when we try to run with our problems, we have nowhere to go. We always have to, to always have to remember na kapag tatakbo ka, you always have to know where you're going. Pero kung tatakbo ka lang sa walang hanggan, wala kang patutunguhan. And that's my life before. Because yung center ng buhay ko, yung sarili ko. It's all about me. It's all about myself. I never took my parents' advice in a serious way. That's why I failed at everything. Para bang pinalo ako ni Lord eh. Yung solid na palo. Na sinabi niya, para bang sinasabi niya, Ange, come on, wake up. Wake up. You can do nothing without me. And indeed, that's true. That's so true. And when everything's falling apart in my life, when everything's becoming messy, that's my turning point to Jesus. Para pang doon ako nagising sa katotohanan. And so I found myself crying in the middle of my room, asking God for forgiveness. And it's suddenly, believe it or not, I felt Jesus. I felt Him. I felt His presence. I feel like I was forgiven and I was loved. I was accepted again. It's just so wonderful. That moment was so wonderful. And so I made sure na during those time, I made sure na I will do everything with Jesus already. Kasi si Lord, papaluin ka talaga niya. When He feels like napapalayo ka sa Kanya, He will do everything in order for you to realize that you need Him in your life. And that's what I've realized. I need Jesus in my life. So, that's my trauma. Yung trauma ko talaga para bang I couldn't trust anyone before. Even myself, I couldn't trust anyone. I'm 2 years akong nasa process of healing. But there's this one verse in the Bible na sobra akong ginising sa katotohanan. And it is wait, let me find. There, it is the 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8. We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. That's in the Bible, and the Bible is the book of truth. You see, the moment that I surrendered everything to Jesus and the moment that, I accepted Him in my life was also the moment where I was diagnosed with severe scoliosis. 40-degree on my thoracic spine and 38-degree on my lumbar spine. And 3 doktor na pinuntahan namin, lahat ng yon, sinabi nila, late diagnosed na ako, that I don't have a chance anymore. It is depressing. It is super depressing because I feel like, Lord, nag-uumpisa pa lang ako pero bakit parang ang dami-dami ng problema? But God never made me feel like I was alone in this battle. Where in fact, He made me feel that I was strong enough in order for me to overcome this. Where in fact, that's the life of a Christian. You will be pressed from side to side. You will be persecuted, but you're not going to be abandoned. You may be struck down, but you will never be destroyed. Because, being a Christian, you are a soldier of God. And God gives His hardest battles to His bravest soldiers. And all you have to do is to surrender everything in Him and to accept Him in your life. And even though I was diagnosed with severe scoliosis, I never doubted Christ's power in my life. I never doubted Him because I know that God will do everything in order for me to surpass everything. Until now, I'm fighting. I'm a warrior of scoliosis. May mga times na inaatake ako ng scoliosis, like yung sumasakit yung likod ko. Sometimes I couldn't breathe properly. I couldn't walk properly. But God taught me how to always look at the bright side. Like, para pang, kasi when you have Jesus in your life, para pang, kahit anong problemang ibato sa'yo ng mundo, you're just gonna stay still and you're just gonna think na, that's fine, I have Jesus, and He is with me. We got this together. Ganun para bang there's this constant joy that shines within me that gives me this wonderful peace of mind. And I feel like no matter how hard my life will be, as long as I have Jesus, I'm free. Because I have God and I am fighting the good fight of faith with Him. That's our life. It is all about Jesus, who He is, and what He did. You see, kahit ilang beses akong batuhin ng mundo, kahit ilang beses sabihin sa akin na you don't have a chance anymore, kahit ilang negative preaching pa yung dumaan sa akin, I know that God will never forsake me. He is with me and forever be with me till the very end. And yes, I may not be walking as properly as you guys do. I may not be breathing as properly as you guys do, but at least I'm still breathing. My back, my spine may be bent, but at least it's not broken. You see, God taught me how to always look for the beauty in everything. Even in every person, kahit ano pang sabihin ng ibang tao dun sa specific na tao na yon, I always try to look for the beauty with every people that is in my life. Because I feel like everyone deserves a chance. Because just like everybody, just like everyone, I was also the one na nabigyan ng chance sa buhay. And I will be forever grateful for my life. No matter how painful my past was, now that I'm living in the present, I am doing everything with Jesus in order for my future to be better than ever. That's the life with Jesus. It's full of challenges. Kasi hindi naman pinangako ni Lord na tatanggalin niya lahat ng problema eh. Ang pinangako niya, He will be with us through those problems. Hindi niya tayo papabayaan, hindi niya tayo iiwanan. And that's something that we should be proud of. Because my God, our God, is limitless. Huwag kang magtitiwala sa sarili mong willpower. Don't be like me. Don't try to do everything on your own. Because kung sarili mo lang yung pagkakatiwalaan mo, you'll never be successful. Never. Because tao lang tayo. Meron tayong kahinaan. Meron tayong mga limitasyon. But if you will try to depend everything with Jesus and do everything with Jesus, we will succeed in life. Just humble yourself in the sight of the Lord and He will lift you up. Trust in Him because He made everything work together for good. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Siya yung forever ng buhay mo. That's my life. And thank you so much and see you in my next one. God bless you!